guys, it's Alyssa. So I just wanted to come on here really quickly to make this intro, but we're gonna get right into the video. This is gonna be my how I edit my videos. This is like so highly requested. Like I always get this comment, so I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll show you like all my little tips and tricks. I don't do anything crazy, but a lot of you guys want to see this, so I hope you guys enjoy and hopefully you learned something from this. And yeah, so if you want to see how I edit, then just keep watching. Alrighty guys, so we're going to start this right off. I just wanted to explain to you guys how I store all of my footage. So basically you can see that I have my external hard drive right here. I do have a 1 terabyte drive. I do plan on getting a larger one just because I do like to keep most of my stuff for memories, and it'd just be easier to have more space. It's more convenient. So I do have a 1 terabyte drive. It is by the brand Toshiba. And I absolutely love it. It's a great hard drive. I just want to get one with more space in the future. But yeah, so that is what I use. I use an external hard drive to hold all of my stuff. I think that's super important. Working off of SD cards, I do not like at all. I feel like if something happens to the SD card or if you lose it, it's just not a good method to me. So as soon as I film a video, I take the SD card right out of my camera and put my footage right onto my external hard drive, just because I feel like that's just safer. I won't risk losing all of my footage and stuff like that. So what I use to edit is Final Cut Pro. Oh, I didn't even realize my background. Sorry about my background. I don't know why I have flamingos. That's just what I chose. That's what came with the computer. Okay. So I do use Final Cut Pro. Opening it up, you can see that I just have another project open right now. This is my December never seen footage. But to start out, today we're going to be editing my December favorites. I just filmed that yesterday, so I figured that's a good, easy video to start out with teaching you guys how I edit. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to hit file, and usually I just go into new and make a new event. So we're going to name this December faves. It's going to go into my library called videos. You guys obviously will have your thing named whatever you want. I just named mine videos because that's what it is. December favorites, that's what we're going to name it. Now what I'm going to hit, I use a lot of shortcuts when I edit, so I'll have the shortcuts in the corner of the screen so that way you guys can see. If you guys didn't know also, the Final Cut is only for Macs. A lot of people start with iMovie. I personally think that you should just start with Final Cut because it's just a more advanced version of iMovie. Some people like to just use iMovie and never move up to Final Cut. It's totally a personal preference, but I think starting out with Final Cut, if you're planning on going to it anyway, just start out with it. I was self-taught. I learned off YouTube and stuff like that, so I didn't take any courses on it or anything. It's really not that hard to learn, so that is my opinion on that. Anyways, this is going to be a little messy because I have a lot that I want to talk about, but to make a new project in your event, I'm going to hit Command N, and that's going to bring me up a new project. I'm just going to name that December Faves as well. Some of this technical stuff I may not be doing 100% correctly, but this is just how I've been doing it for the past year, so this is how I'm doing it. And then I'm going to hit OK. And that's going to bring me to a new project. So this is what I have here. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit this little arrow. This is going to import my footage for me. So I'm going to go to my drive. I'm going to go back into my drive because I'm not editing a vlog right now. I have a lot of random stuff in here. But what I use for my YouTube is YouTube. I'm going to go into my raw clips. I have December. And today we're going to be editing my December favorites. So basically I'm going to hit the top one. And then I'm going to hold down Shift. Wow, look at that double chin. Beautiful. I'm going to hold down the Shift button. And then I'm going to hit the last one. That's going to select all of my clips, and I'm gonna hit import all. I feel like I'm doing like a tutorial. This is like so exciting. I mean, I kind of am, but all of this stuff, this is what I check off. I don't know, I'm not really too educated on this thing, but in the beginning of when I started using Final Cut, I just looked up videos on this, and this is the settings that I found were best. So I'm not 100% sure on these settings, but this is what I use. So I'm gonna hit import. So that's just going to bring all of my footage up over here. I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to click my mouse up here and drag it down until all of them are selected. That's going to select all of my clips. I'm going to go back up to the top and I'm going to just drag them all into here. And that's going to bring all of my clips into here. So at the bottom here, you can see my total time is 27 minutes, and that's the total time of footage that I have to edit. So you're going to see some of my crazy faces in this video. If you scroll over anything on Final Cut Pro, it will tell you how to use it. So over here, I'm just going to hide my libraries just so that I can have a more clear view of this. And I'm also going to hide this over here. This is basically color, stabilization, all stuff like that. So we will go into that in a minute. But this will just make your picture larger. My favorite tool on Final Cut is B. So basically when I hit B, you'll see, watch my mouse change. So if I hit B right now, you can see it turn into a blade. And what that does is it just literally blades your video. So you can see here in the beginning, I turn my camera on, I sit down, I fix all the stuff around me, I fix my frame. And here you can see the audio waves start to form. So you can see over here, there's nothing. And over here is where I start to talk. So I'm going to blade it right there because that is where I'm going to start talking. So now to go back to the mouse, I'm going to hit A. And it brings me back to the mouse. You can also go up here if you don't remember them, and it does have the letters of what I'm hitting over here. So if you ever forget, you can always remind yourself right here. So now I'm just going to click on this space of emptiness, and I'm just going to hit the delete button. And that's going to take that off. What I like to do is I like to go into my transitions, and I'm going to take the cross dissolve. I do this on every video, and I always add it to the beginning. I don't know why. It's just something I like to do, fade into the video rather than it just popping up. So we're going to make that smaller. What I'm doing to zoom in also, if you guys have an iPhone, just pinch your two fingers and separate them as you would do on an iPhone. That's how I'm using on my mouse pad. I don't use a mouse. So I'm just going to hit play and see what that looks like. Okay, so you can still see my pause. So I'm going to cut that out again. Again, hitting the B tool. So we're going to see what that looks like now.
Hey guys, it's Allisa.
Okay, so now that was a little too much. Let's see again.
Hey guys, it's Allisa. And hey guys, it's Allisa.
Editing, guys, is a lot of listening to yourself over and over and over again. So if you get annoyed with your voice, then editing may not be for you. But you always are going to have to go back into clips, see what transitions look like, see what you sound like, see what your faces you're making. You're always going to have to be looking at yourself and editing it and going back and forth and watching it over and over again, hearing the same song over and over again. So just be prepared if you want to start editing. So let's see what that looks like again.
Hey guys, it's Allisa, and welcome back to my channel. I have procrastinated this video for the past 2 hours because I was freezing ice cold.
Okay, see, now with my editing, I always ramble on about things that just don't matter. So that right there about me being freezing and procrastinating the video, that's not necessary. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. So I'm going to hit my B tool, and I'm going to play it until I want to cut.
And welcome back to my channel.
Right there. I'm going to cut that off.
I have procrastinated this video for the past 2 hours because I was freezing ice cold. Now I finally warmed up.
I think I actually say that's stupid. Why am I saying that?
It is so irrelevant. Why am I even talking about that?
Exactly. So that's going to be cut out, Allisa. Okay, thank you. That can go into bloopers. So what I'm going to do to put this into bloopers, if you guys are curious, I'm going to select it, and to copy, I'm going to hit Command-C. That's going to copy it for me. I'm going to go back over here and go into my December never seen footage. I'm going to click on there, and I'm going to hit Command-V, and that's going to copy and paste that clip that I just selected right into this video. Now going back into my favorites, now that we've got that little blooper over there, we're going to select it and we're going to delete it off. Now you can see here that I'm fixing my pillow, I'm not talking. Instead of hitting B, actually I'm going to show you guys, you can, once you see this little icon pop up, I'm actually pointing to my screen right now, but you guys can't see me, but that's funny. You can see this little icon pop up. It's going to have 2 arrows next to a little line. You're going to hold it down until you see the yellow. And you can actually drag it down to where you see your audio wave. So instead of hitting B, if you want to just do that. So now I'm going to play it back from the beginning to see how that cut looks.
Hey guys, it's Allisa, and welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, it's Allisa, and welcome back to my channel. Or if you are, or if, hey guys, it's
So you guys can see that if I don't like the way I say something, I just completely just wait like a second so that I can edit it, and then I just say it again until I get it right. So that's what a lot of YouTubers look like without all of their editing. And there you go. That's a little behind the scenes of what we look like without editing out our stupid mistakes.
Guys, it's Allisa, and welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time here, then go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the family. I upload every single Monday and what?
I make myself laugh. That's going into the bloopers too.
And join the family. Yeah, I upload every single Monday and
copy. Back, paste. All right. So that is how I make all of my basic cuts and stuff like that. Also a good trick is when all right, say over here, here's where I'm not talking. I'm going to cut right here, and you can see the audio wave stops right there. So you could see that this little thing right here, it's hard to explain. This little button basically snaps it into place. All right, so say I put my cursor right here, and if I want to drag this, since I don't have it on, it's just gonna go past it and I can put it wherever I want. But if I hit the N letter, just the N letter on my key, you can see that turned blue and turned back on. So now when I drag it, it's gonna click into that. So when you hit the N key, it's gonna lock it into place. When you don't, it's just gonna move around freely of how it wants. All right, so since we've got all of that, I'll show you guys how I do my end slate. Oh, here's my, if you guys are curious on seeing how I do my thumbnail, I literally just make stupid poses so you guys can see. And then when I want to, I just make the screen maximized. I pause it on wherever I want to screenshot it. I would definitely say you're better off taking photos. But I don't have anybody to take photos for me while I'm holding up the product. So say like right there, that's a cute thumbnail. I'm going to hit Command-Shift-3. And you're going to hear that sound. It's going to screenshot the video for you. So that's my little shortcut. Okay, so I'm going to make my screen just a little bit smaller so that I can drag it out of the way a little bit. So now right here, you can see that screenshot I just took is right here. So this is where I say, okay, this is where I say goodbye. So I'm going to take this clip out really quickly. So since right here is where I say goodbye, this is where I put my end slate in. Now I always have my end slate handy right here on my desktop. So all I do is just drag it into Final Cut and just put it right there. I do make my end slate only 10 seconds every single time just because I feel like it's a good attention span. Most people click off on it anyway. So I just go until I get that to 10 seconds right there. That's always how I do it. I don't know why. Here's me saying goodbye.
See you in my next video. Bye guys.
Right after I make that kissing noise, I cut it. Actually, I'm going to hit the N key because this was not highlighted. I'm going to go ahead and cut it right there. I'm going to hit A, and I'm going to lower that volume. So this is the volume bar right here. I'm just going to click it and drag it all the way down so that you can't hear the excess noise.
Next video. Bye guys.
Bam, noise cuts out. Goes to black, and then here's my my end slate. I'm going to go ahead and pick a song. I usually use these vlog songs that I love by DJ Quads. These are non-copyrighted. We're going to use this one. So basically I go to like quote unquote the drop of the song and that makes sure that it hits on the end slate. Bam, right there. I'm going to hit B. I'm going to hit right where I say bye and I'm going to hit A. I'm going to select this and I'm going to delete it off. I'm actually going to maximize this now since we're done using the background. So basically, if you scroll right to the end, you can see this little dot and then 2 arrows pop up. And then you can just drag it on over. It's going to fade the music in rather than just starting at random. This takes me usually a couple tries. We're going to see how it sounds right now.
Bye guys.
Bam. Perfect. And then I always go at the end. I just add like maybe 2 seconds on of blackness just so that it fades out nicely, and I'm gonna also fade out the song on this side so we can see what that looks like.
Bye guys.
Okay, and then if we skip to the end, we can see how it fades out. Just like nice. Maybe we're gonna fade it out a little bit more. Nice. All right, so that is my end slate. You can put all of the things on there through YouTube. So I just render it out plain, and then I put my end slate stuff in through YouTube. Another thing that I do while editing is I add in background music. I always like to add in background music. When it's silent, it's just kind of boring, in my opinion. So if you guys didn't know, my boyfriend is a music producer, so I do have him make a lot of my background music. Like, for instance, some of them are named Song for Allisa. So this one, he made this one for me. What else did he make? I think there's one called Crossroads. So all little songs like this he makes me. He didn't make this one, but this is one that I love to use. A lot of my songs, I will show you guys my favorite YouTube channel to use. So if you guys are interested in where I get my music, this is the channel that I use. I love this channel. It's called Audio Library, no copyright music. I use this. I also use the music that Zane makes me depending on how I'm feeling. So I will just go through here and find whatever one I feel like fits the video best. And all you have to do is just drag it into the video. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one, and I'm just going to drag it in. And then you can see on here, if you go like that, you can just drag the audio down to, let's see what it sounds like.
Hey guys, it's Allisa and
So that's a little too loud for me, so we're going to drag it down a little bit more.
Allisa and
It's perfect volume right there. Sometimes I do color correction. The coloring of this video is all right. I also have a question for you guys. Sometimes with my camera, depending on what kind of settings it's on, I don't know. Do you guys see those black lines on the screen? It irritates me so much. It used to happen when I didn't know how to use my camera, and then I had it on a setting where it wasn't there, and now all of a sudden it's like back. Do you guys know what that is? Let me know. I need help. But if you guys could tell me how to fix those black lines, that would be great. I don't know if you guys can see them here. Yeah, you can. So sometimes I do color correction, not most of the time, depending on the video. Usually when I do like more montage videos, not sitting down videos. Okay, so say we pick this one. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to correction and say I want to bring up the brightness. I'll just mess with these. So see, you could see already the difference. So right here is where you see when things render out. It's the orange bar at the top. So if you just leave your mouse still, you'll see that number going up. And then you can see that orange bar start to disappear, and that's when that has officially rendered out. And then if you wanted to set it back to the original settings, you can just hit this little arrow up here. There's so many things that I can go into depth about, guys. If you guys want to learn about Final Cut or iMovie, whatever software you're using, there's so many YouTube videos, so many tutorials. That is how I learned everything. And there's so many things that you can learn about. Like over here is how you speed things up, make things backwards. You could turn things around. There's all transitions in here. There's blurs in here. You can add text. This is my favorite one to use is Move. I love the way that this goes in. And then my favorite font, I will just show you guys really quickly. So my favorite font to use, if you just go over to here and then just click on it, this is where you can write something. So say I just write Allisa Rose. Sometimes I add these little things at the end of it just to make it look more fancy. My favorite font is this one. And then I just make it bigger and say I want that to go across down here. We're going to wait for that to load so that we can see it without it lagging and skipping. Now we can see what that looks like. I'm going to make it shorter so you guys can see it move out. And then it fades out.
I'm going to go back and forth between
now,
makeup and other stuff so that doesn't get so repetitive.
A lot of people use like downloadable like transitions and stuff like that. I don't personally use anything crazy like that. My channel is more on the simple side, but a lot of people that do like DIYs and like stuff like that like to use like big extravagant things. I'll show you an example because I know Nikki and Gabby just put up a video like that. But you can see there are big transitions here of all the words and all the colorfulness and stuff like that. That is just not my style at all. And then I'll show you guys this girl that I love, Alexandria Garza. You can see how her channel is a lot more neutralized, which is how I like my channel to be. I love her thumbnails and her quality and stuff like that. Alrighty guys, so I think that pretty much covered everything. I've been talking on here a lot, so I hope that answered some of your questions. If you guys have any other questions, be sure to leave them in the comments. I will try to answer as many of you guys as I can. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's get on into the outro. Alrighty guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video and learned something from it. If you have any other questions that I forgot to say in the video, let me know down below. I definitely will answer you guys. I try to answer as many comments as I can. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you have any other video requests, please let me know in the comments. I love hearing what you guys want to see. It gives me a lot of ideas and gets my brain going. So yeah, I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching. And if you're not on my vlog channel, go ahead and subscribe. Vlogmas is ending very soon, so go catch up and watch. Grab some popcorn. Girl, what are you doing? But anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.